will be to make time to visit the Canvas website at least 4 times, between 2 and 4 times per week, and then also to attend or answer the modular quizzes. The modular quizzes are due mostly on Sunday, and then also the discussions and then the networking engagement. Then the bi-weekly arrangement will be a modular discussion. This one is the discussion forum that we're going to have on the portal, and then also our written assignment. Then also we're going to have in the portal ungraded activities. Now these are activities which are there to be able to help us to sharpen our skill set in terms of our approach to the assignment, and then also the site group meetings. Now our timeline for this program is we're going to have the written assignment, and this written assignment is something which we need to take because they carry majority of the assessment scores. We call it the individual learning plan. We're going to have three key individual learning plans, assignments which we need to do, and then the final presentation. So our first ILP will be due on 19th October. The second will be on the 16th. Then we have the third ILP, which will be due on the 7th, and then our final presentation will be on the 14th of December. And all of these assignments will help us to accumulate the expected grades that we need to be able to get our certification. So there's this code that says greatness is the number of small things downward. So what the idea is that every task has been divided. So every week we take them in a weekly or daily manner. If we're able to do that small, we'll be able to get to our expected, destination. Then also, just like we're doing for today, our site meetings will constitute, we are supposed to attend 75% of our site meetings to make up the requirements for certificates. Then also have to make at least 70% of accumulate about 70% of the assessment grades. So these are the requirements that will be needed so that we can be able to get our certifications from the university. So our graduation requirements, the first one is the discussions that we're going to have both on the Canvas portal and then also the site meetings. Then the weekly quizzes that we are supposed to complete, each one of them. The quizzes are just 10 questions in all, and we'll need to complete, after every module, we'll complete the associated quiz allocated to that. And then also the individual learning plan, which is in 3 parts, which we'll be submitting as we've shown in the timeline. And then also our site meetings. So these are the 4 key requirements that we need to be able to graduate from this particular program. Yes. So with our site meetings that we'll be doing, would like, as part of the key requirements, all of us should come, prepared so that I can be able to discuss what we learned and also apply our, the content of the program to our various, local, settings, and also to be able to network among ourselves. So the site meetings essentially is to stimulate, our thinking process so that we can be able to look at things from different perspectives and to learn, sharpen our analytical, skills, and then also to boost, our creativity, and then also to help us to be able to aspire and then dream more as we, come together collectively to help, both our country and our continent and the world. Now, in order to be able to facilitate these meetings, we need to have what we call the growth environment. And the growth environment, when we talk about a growth environment, there are some certain key ingredients that, facilitate what we call the growth environment. So we've put in here some key questions which we need to ask ourselves, and the answers to these will help us as in cultivating that environment where we can be able to share ideas and then learn from each other. So the first question which we need to ask ourselves is, are others ahead of us? Anytime someone is ahead of us, it creates that motivation to be able to also push ahead. So we need that sort of like an environment. And as we've all introduced ourselves, we know that we will need each other in the various capacities that we occupy, in the various experiences that we've gathered along our span of practice. Would have others that will be learning from, and that is what would constitute the answer to the first one. And also we need to ask ourselves, are we continually being challenged? So part of the requirement of this site is that we're going to stretch a lot. We're going to have activities and then things that is going to stretch us to do more and to be more of ourselves. Yeah, and then also to have that forward focused thinking. And then also we're going to create an environment which is affirmative, where people can be able to assert themselves and then communicate their ideas without being looked at in a particular context. And then also we need to ask ourselves, are we often out of our comfort zone? One of the things which we want to create as far as this site is concerned is to stretch us. Once we're out of our comfort zone, it means that learning is beginning to occur, because we're going to learn new things, and that's what change is all about, to get out of our comfort zone and then be able to learn, adopt, and then go forward. And I also want to approach the meeting, come to meeting. Do we wake up? Do we come to meetings excited? We need to come to meetings with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. And then also one of the things which we're going to cultivate a lot as far as this site is concerned is to create that platform where failure becomes a learning friend. So we're going to learn from our failures and our experiences. So there's nothing like failure. It's just an opportunity to learn new things. So we share a lot of our experiences, both the success areas and the areas of improvement. And then also we need to create an environment whereby every day, every time we engage, we have people, growing, developing, new knowledge is being added to what we can for site meetings. We should go back with new knowledge, and also to be able to ask ourselves, do the people around us desire change? Does change is the beginning of progress? And if we are to make any positive impact in our various places, we need to change the status quo. We need to change the status quo, and that is where the process all begins. And then also, judging from the vast experiences that has been shared, we're going to have a lot of modeling, and then also positive expectations where we're going to, learn from each other, and then be able to become a better versions of ourselves. So I believe that with these 10 questions guiding us, we'll be able to create that excellent, environment to be able to maximize our time in this particular program. Then also the other part, which is very, very key, is the networking. Because someone knows somebody that we would need. So as we come together to network, just like in fulfilling the SDG, the 17th thematic area of the SDG, it's about collaboration. So we need to be able to create that collaborative spirit through networking. Then we can be able to bring our ideas together to create the change and then the world that we all desire. Yes, so there are so many tools that we can use on the canvas to be able to network with each other, network with people across the globe now, or enrolling in this course. You can inbox the people or compose message, and then also network through the social media, both Facebook, Twitter, and so on and so forth. So all these tools are things which we want to leverage so that we can be able to achieve purpose. Now, our site, meeting days, this is the timetable for our site meeting day. Today happens to be the first meeting, which is on the 27th, but on as you can see on the slide, these dates are going to be the dates that we're going to schedule our site meetings, and then we'll discuss the associated models that come with them. We're going to post this on the platform so that each one of us can have a copy of it, and then we can slot it in our timetable, and then we can be guided thereafter. Okay. Lastly, we'd like to know if we hope everyone has been able to log on to the Canvas, but if not, we would like to take this few opportunity to demonstrate to those that have not yet. Let me find out, please. How many of us, if we can all unmute or show by hand, how many of us have been able to log on to the Canvas? Please, kindly show by hand. If you can raise your hand, so that we know those that have successfully been able to log on to the Canvas. Yes. Okay. So I see. Kindly show by hand. Yes. Let's show by hand. Just raise the hand. Yes. Then we can be able to tell if all of us are on the same platform. Yeah. Okay. So far. Okay, so we see that there are some that have a little challenge with logging on to the Canvas. So what we want to do very quickly is to demonstrate, yes, we have like nine people that have raised their hands. So we're going to demonstrate very quickly on how to navigate the course Canvas. Okay, all right. So let me just share that slide, and then we go forward with that. Okay. All right. So normally, what we're saying is yes. If you can see on the page, the link that we showed to be able to help us activate the Canvas. Okay, so when you go to, let me see with this link, UWGH / instructor. When you click on it, by clicking on this link, it's supposed to take us to this particular site. So when we come to this particular interface, what we do is not to fill in the email or the password, all we do is to click on the forgot password. The forgot, password. Now, when you click on the forgot password, it would, this particular interface will pop up, and we're going to enter our email. We'll enter our email, we'll click on request password. Now, when we do that, when we do that, it's going to now give us a message in the email that we provide. And then by using, okay, let me say, let's say, for example, yeah. Okay, so let's say I'm requesting for a password. So when I do that, you see that we're going to get a feedback at the email. So let me go to the mail. Sorry, this. Try to open the mail so that we can be able to appreciate the. It's taking a little bit time to sort of like load. Okay. I think it's still loading. It's still loading. Normally, if you don't see the email here, we would need to check the spam or the trash. Okay, so we see the feedback. Okay, so it says you requested a confirmation of your password for logging into Canvas. Okay, it said this address is associated with the login to the email which you supplied. Okay, so when you click on it, it's now going to take you to a place where you now set the new password and then you confirm it, and then you click on the update password. Once you're able to do that, you've generated your new, password. And then now with your email address and then the new password which you have generated, you would come to the interface again, the same place here, and then enter your email address and then the new password which you have generated, and then you log in, and that should be able to take you to the Canvas. Now, when you get to the Canvas, this is the interface of the Canvas. So here you see we have the account, and that's where your personal, details, everything will be. So you have notification files, settings, e-portfolio, and then the QR for mobile login. Earlier on, we were talking about how to be able to activate the canvas on the mobile phone. So once you download the canvas on the mobile phone, what happens is when we click on the QR code, it's going to generate the QR code. You see, we click here, it will generate the QR code, and then we'll now use the phone to scan the QR code, and then by so doing, we'll be able to activate the canvas on the phone. All right. Then we have the dashboard. The dashboard here talks about the various. This is where the course is. So the course is also here. So when you click on the course, we're going to have the course leadership, and management and health. And then this is the interface of the program. And then we have the modules. So all the modules are here. And now we're going to have, so this is module 1, 2 up to module 11, which is the wrap up. Now, one of the key requirements as far as the program is concerned is the course policy quiz. So when we take the course policy quiz, it will now activate the modules. Then we can be able to go into the modules and then do. So the course policy quiz, as we click. Now the course policy quiz is non-scoring, but we will need to answer them. Now, after we answer them and then we submit, it will activate the modules. Okay, so I want us to go to the modules and then navigate through the module. Our first module is this is module 1, the leading and the managing framework. So we have the objectives, the learning objectives here, and then these are now the lecture materials. So we have for each topic, like leading and managing framework. As you can see here, we have the transcript of the lecture. Then we have the audio, and then the MP4, which is the video. So we can download. We can click on it, and then it will download the video of the lectures. So as you click on it this way, we're going to have, you can watch it live stream. Yes. So you can watch the video, or better still, so this is the video version of the lectures are recorded, or we can download it onto our machine so that we can be able to, at any time, once we download it, at any time we can be able to listen to it. So these are the 3 formats in which each of the lectures are in. You can download the audio, you can download the transcript. The transcripts are PDF version of the same, lectures. Then we have the assessment, worksheets here. And then the ILP, the individual learning plan. Now this individual learning plan, all of us have to download it, and it's in 3 parts. So what's going to happen is we're going to submit the ILP after we've answered let me open the ILP so that we can go through it. So it's some sort of like our workbook for the entire program. And there are questions inside which we will need to provide, responses or answers to it based on the modules that we have covered so far. So by going through each of the ILP and then submitting them at their stipulated, timelines would, okay, the ILP is loading. So that's with the ILP. Then you can see all the other modules is loading. When it comes, we'll open it. So these are the lectures for each one of them. There are, assessments. This is part of the assessment which we need to, download. Okay, all right. Then at the bottom side, we have the quiz. So at the quiz here, once you click on it, after we finish the module, once you click on this link, it will send us to the platform where we would and do the quiz, which is a 10 question, quiz. And then that will be, it for the quizzes. Then for the assignments, each of the assignments are here. As and when their due dates are due, it will be communicated. But let's go to the assignments, area. So these are the various assignments. The quizzes, will do them online together with the discussion. But the ILP, at what we use the workbook, is still loading, sorry. What we use the workbook to be able to complete the ILPs, yes. Okay. So essentially, this is how to navigate the dashboard. Yes, we'd like to entertain some few questions. If anyone has any question or any contributions which would like to do, kindly raise your hand, and then would invite you to do that. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I see Richard, kindly unmute and then ask your question.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
My question is concerning the ILP.
Yes.
I actually downloaded it. I was reading something about it, and it said if you are not able to do the ILP quiz or something like that, you are not able to activate the first quiz. I'm a little bit confused, and it also mentioned that it is ungraded. So I don't know whether if you try as many times as you want, it won't be added to your marks. So I wanted to clarify that one for me there. If you don't do one activity or exercise, you cannot activate to the other one.
And that is the... Okay, thank you so much, Richard, for your question. The requirement is the course policy quiz. Now, this course policy quiz, we need to do it so that it will activate the first module. You understand? So that's with the course policy quiz. But the ILP is not due now. The ILP, the first part of the ILP consists of answering both the first three modules. You understand, Mr. Richard?
Yes.
Yes. So for us to be able to activate the first module, we need to complete the course policy quiz. Once you complete the course policy quiz, the module will be activated. Yes. I don't know if I've answered the question.
Okay, I want to ask again. So I want to add the course policy week work, the course policy quiz.
Yes.
Is any mark attracted to it, or is just something to self-assess you?
No, the course policy quiz is ungraded, but it's a requirement. Without doing it, the modules will not open. You understand? So it's important that we do the course policy quiz. Once you do it and then you submit the quiz, the first module will be activated, it will open. So it means that click on it and access the lectures. Yes. All right. Are you happy with the, Mr. Richard?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Thank
okay.
you. All right. Okay. All right. So see, Mr. Cote. Yes. Richard Cote. Yes, please go ahead.
Pardon?
Yes. Yes, please go ahead. You have a question. I see your hand raised up. Mr. Cote. Yes. Please, we have a question.
Pardon?
Yes, I see your hand raised up. So you have a question.
No, I think my hands has raised up for a while now. Sorry.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Please, those that have questions or contribution, kindly raise your hand so that you can be invited to contribute. All right. So, Mr. Simon. Mr. Simon, please, is your hand up? Okay. Benis. Hello, Benis.
Yeah, Mr. Hussein.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for the insight. I just want to ask the ILP.
Yes.
After answering them, how do we submit? Will it be through email or we will send them to you to be sent?
Okay.
I think the other quizzes are online. Immediately you finish, you can submit. But the ILP, how do we do that? I just want to know.
Yeah, this is a very good question. So when you go to the assignment, for example, for now, you see it's unavailable. As you can see, not available until October 5th. So if I click on it right now, you see that this assignment is locked. But once it's opened, there will be a button here, which is submit assignment.
Oh, okay.
Once you click on it, it will give you a link to upload the file
assignment.
or
Okay.
upload it. So what's going to happen is we are going to the very same ILP will upload the whole document. What it means is that you see, as you can see, the ILP here would fill in the questions. We give responses to the answers. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say that the first ILP is the first part of the ILP is to complete module 1 to, let's say, 3. So after we complete all the module 1 to 3, we'll fill in the responses. We are going to upload the entire file to the event. Then when it's time due for the part 2, we'll still update the same file. So we'll not create a different file. We'll still continue with the responses in the same document, and then upload when it is due. You understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how you submit the ILP.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. Reverend. Yes. Yes, please. You have a contribution or a question? I see your hand.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes,
yes, I have a question. I think one week is already passed.
Yes, which the first week?
Since
yeah, hello, Reverend.
Program. Yes, and if one has not gone through, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yes. I am asking if you are late in reading the material. but maybe in a week you can all
the line is
parts that does it go against you?
Okay.
And second question on the weekly
hello, Reverend. I think the line is breaking a little bit.
Can people share the same screen?
Well, Reverend, please say I think that the
And
volume
have been I see. Hello.
yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
the line was
Can
breaking
you hear
a
me
little
now?
bit. Yes, please go ahead. Hello, Reverend. Okay, I think Reverend has a little technical challenge. Okay.
Yes, I am asking.
Yes. Hello. I think Reverend, your line is breaking a little bit. Okay. Your line is breaking a little bit. So if you could position yourself a little bit, we'll appreciate that. I think what I got from Reverend's question has to do with deadlines for submission of assignment. As you can see on the assignment, module, we have the due date, and then we have available. So when you look at the module 1, for example, you see that the due date is October 5th, but it says available until October 12th. What it means is that we are supposed to complete the module 1 quiz on October 5th. Now, after October 5th, there will be a 1-week grace period, which the quiz will still be available. After October 12th, the quiz will be deactivated. It means I will not have access to the quiz to solve the quiz. So after the due date, there's an additional 1 week. After that 1 week, we cannot access the quiz again. The quiz will be locked. So it means that if we've not done it, it means we've lost the marks associated with that quiz. Yes. So if I get a Reverend's question, I didn't get the complete question, but what I gathered from the question, it was asking about the due date. There are 1 week, grace period to the submission of assignments. And then also, once the due date is gone, when we submit during the grace period, the university will attach it as late submission, even though it will not affect the marks, but it should be designated as a late, submissions. Yes. Okay. All right. I say Kingsford. Kingsford, your hand is up. Please, we have
Yes,
a question. Yes, please go ahead.
All right. Yeah, some of my questions have been asked and answered by some of our colleagues, but
Okay.
then I want to make a contribution on the course policy quiz, if I'm allowed to do that.
Yes, please go ahead.
All right, thank you. Yeah. So, like he was asking, it's a prerequisite for the model 1 to unlock. So for me, when I took it, I realized that it gives me much insight about how to go about this whole course. So for instance, when you have a technical problem, when you take this course, realize that the feedback you are going to get from the answers is going to help you to know about how to go about, let's say, when you have, let's say, a technical problem, and even how to submit the ILP, and all those stuff. So it's non-scoring though, but I think when you do it, how to navigate through the canvas, all those information will be provided to you. And again, personally, when I took it, the first one, I didn't get all the answers correct. So the feedback was to take it again. So I took it for the second time. Then I had it all correct. But then I still got the feedback that I should take it again. So at a point I have to contact the Sir Hussein, and then he told me that once I've taken it and then the first model has unlocked, then I am okay to go. So I think when you take it, it's going to help you, my brother. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Mr. Kingsford. Okay, I think Reverend's question has to do with, again, on the course, site meeting attendance. The attendance is called by, we doing the record. So you can use the same, two people can use the same, laptop to access it. And then, but by the attendance will be taken that way. Hello. Yes. So I think that takes care of the question. Yes. Mr. King, please go ahead.
Hello, please, can you hear me?
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
My question is, can it be possible to participate in the course without the Canvas platform?
Without the Canvas platform, you mean
Yeah,
the mobile, without the mobile phone?
Yeah, without the Canvas app, can you access the course without the app, or you can still access it via online?
Yes, you can. You can access the course either with your laptop or a desktop, or with the app. The app was designed so that with your mobile phone, wherever you are, you can still get access to the dashboard.
Okay.
So it's an alternative.
Okay. So even I'm saying even without the Canvas app, you can still have access to the course.
Yes, on your laptop.
Okay, on your laptop. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Simon. Yeah, Mr. Simon, kindly unmute and ask your question.
Hello, yeah, hello, Mr. Hussein.
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
Hello, Mr. What I wanted to add to what you were saying is that without the Canvas application on your phone, yes, you can access the course on Google Chrome.
Absolutely.
With your login.
Yes.
Yeah. Through Google Chrome. Yeah, that's what I use to do. And the app is giving me problems, then I use a Google Chrome on my phone or on my laptop to access it. So it's an easy way of doing the course in a very smooth way. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simon. Okay, so there's so many alternatives that you can use to access the program, either with your mobile phone, using the app, or still with your mobile phone, you can use, just like Mr. Simon mentioned, the Google Chrome. Just go into the website and then type in your username and then your password, and then you have access to the materials. Thank you so much, Mr. Simon. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Richard, your hand is up again. Yeah, hello. Mr. Richard, your hand is up again. All right. Can you unmute yourself? Yes. Yes, can you unmute yourself? Yes, please go ahead. Yes. Yeah, Mr. Richard, kindly unmute yourself. Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes, please.
I was saying that when I opened the Canvas app, I was added to a group. They said a discussion board, which was group 36 or something like that. But I want you to, if you can, clear or throw more light on the discussion board and other stuff, so that because from what I read, it seems there's also a mark there, but that's why it's from different countries and other stuff. So if you can throw more light on the discussion board and the discussion group.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richard, for your question. Yes, so the discussion group is the online group where you're going to have participants for the same program from different countries that have been randomly assigned to the various groups. So with your group 36, you're going to have other, participants of the same program from different countries, all brought together in your group. And as part of the discussions are in the module. There are some of the modules that you need to do discussion on the online, discussion platform. So just like we mentioned about the modules, when you take the module 2, for example, you're going to have the online discussion platform. So just like the way you click on the quiz in the module, like let's say you go to module 1, for example. When you go to module 1, the discussion link will also be there, just like you see the quiz link. The discussion link is there. And then there are some of the modules that don't have the international discussion, links. It means that those modules, the discussion is not a requirement. But the modules that have the discussion, like module 2, you will do the international discussion forum. There will be a link, just like the way we have the quiz link. Now, when you click on it, it will take you to that group dashboard, and then you have your discussions with your other international participants over there. Thank you. All right. I hope you are clear.
So the next question is, if you have the discussion there, because we are in different countries, the time differs. So I don't know whether they will put the question will be posed there, then all of you will contribute, or how are you going to work on that?
Yes. Bearing in mind the time differences. So what happens is the discussion question will be posted. You understand? And then each one of us will be contributing and then giving our insights to the discussion question. Yes. Please, you understand?
Yes, I'm okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Please, any other further question? Yeah, Mr. Simon. Yeah, can you unmute?
Okay.
Yes.
So who can you hear me?
Yes, please. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a contribution.
Yes.
That the learning materials,
yes,
especially the videos and then the PDF files. If any of our colleague participants want to access it or you want to download it, it will be easier if you use the Google Chrome to access it. What the experience I have with the Canvas app is that if you want to download, it's difficult. Sometimes you have to log in through the Google Chrome to be able to download the PDF files and the videos in an easier way. I have taken a course with Canvas before, and I have that kind of experience. So it's an advice I'm just giving to my colleague participant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simon. So that's a very fantastic, point there. The app has some few, you can have access to it, but even with the discussions, it is advisable to use the do it on the Google Chrome or on the laptop or on the desktop. Yes, just like Mr. Simon mentioned. Yes, so the app sometimes there's some of the features that if your network is not so strong, you have a little bit of some tech challenges. So the app is some sort of it's a supplement. If you have it on your palm, anyway, you can access it. But especially when it comes to, let's say, submission of assignment and then maybe doing the quizzes or the discussion, especially the discussions, and then the discussions, it is not it may have some few challenges. But once we have the laptop or a desktop or the Chrome still on the mobile phone, you can be able to do that. So thank you so much, Mr. Simon, for that insight. Yes. Yes. All right. Yes, I see there's another question that you can also you can accumulate or you can do 2 modules. It all depends on how flexible we are with our time. You can do, module 1 and then 2 at the same time and then submit. That is going ahead of the program. Yes. So if you have like module 1 by the close of by the close of this week, by Monday, module 2 should be activated, and then we should be able to have access to it. So we can do two modules at the same time. It means that you will be at least a step ahead of the deadlines. Yes, so that is doable. Thank you so much. Yes. Please, do we have any other question or questions? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So please, do you have any question or contribution or so on and so forth?
You have answered my question. That's
yes.
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
Yeah. We'd like to thank everyone for your attendance and your contributions to this our meeting site meetings. We're so much grateful, and then would look forward to very, very fruitful, discussions in the weeks to come. I'd like to thank all of you for your attendance, and then would ask Dr. Benedict to give us the closing prayer. Dr. Benedict.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, kindly give us closing prayer, and then we'll close.
Okay. Good evening to you all. So let's pray. Mighty everlasting Father, we thank you for this opportunity. We pray that as you've given us the opportunity to enroll on this course, you give us the time, you give us the energy, you give us the wisdom to be able to go through it safely. If anybody has issues, we pray that we can all link up and help each other so that at the end of the day, we can complete the course successfully and all of us will pass and come out with flying colors. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray with us. Amen.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to see you all. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Bye.
Leave.